What's up, Ghosts and Ghouls? It's the one, it's the only JT Ripper, and I'm here with
Todd of Thunder.
And we are on day 31, finally, Halloween. Out of our 31 days and 31 movies of horror movies, we are finally here. It's the final countdown. It's the final day. And finally, none other on Halloween than Halloween. I mean, are you surprised?
Absolutely. How could we not end this whole month on the greatest Halloween movie
to watch?
And of course, you know, you can take your pick about what to watch. We suggest the 1978. That's what we have.
Yeah.
The Stone Cold original from the John Carpenter classic with the, Laurie Strode, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis. And we got Mr. Sam Loomis, which is Donald Pleasance.
Dr. Loomis.
And we got the great Nick Castle playing Michael Myers.
The
and
Shape.
Yeah, Tony Moran in there in a few scenes. And
you know the
the cast. PJ Scholes.
You know the story. That's why we're not gonna sit here and talk about the story of Halloween. If you haven't by chance and you've come across this, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: watch it. Just go buy it right now. Just buy it. Like, quit listening to this podcast right now. Put it on pause. Go to your local Target, Walmart, whatever. Buy it. Buy it now. Do it. Anyway, so I don't know if some of our fans know, but this year marks 45 years of Halloween. It's fucking crazy.
Yep, indeed. The 45th anniversary. And, God, this movie's almost 50 years old.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Because, okay, so each 5 years? Is it every 5 years or so?
Yeah, every 5 years in Pasadena, California is where they shot the film. They have a Halloween convention. They did Halloween 35, Halloween 40. And this year, of course, they did Halloween 45. And basically, they take the entire genre of Halloween. I'm talking about John Carpenter's Rob Zombie's, the new David Gordon Green Blumhouse, all of them in between. And they try to get as many actor and actresses and producers and directors and
writers,
just everything. And it's like one big horror convention. Unfortunately, they don't travel. They just do it in Pasadena, California, which sucks.
Makes sense, though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I get it.
But if you guys, if you guys want to check it out, you can definitely go to YouTube and just type in Halloween 45 and you can see all these conventions. There's a couple good YouTubers out there that go through the entire conventions. You'll meet, some people that are still with us that have played in Halloween movies. And, me and you have met our fair share of Halloween actors and actresses over the years. And, it's a fun thing,
The majority of my autographs are Halloween because, it's my favorite slasher.
Yeah, I think if I add up everybody from one franchise, I probably have more Halloween than anybody. I think I got maybe one more Halloween than Friday the 13th, which qualifies it to be the most.
Right.
So, come next week, we'll add one more to it. So we're excited about that. And hopefully by the end of the month, we'll add two more.
But sorry, people, this is, I know you're listening to this in the future. We have been done this by now.
Well, in the year 2000.
But yes, me
not
and
2
Thunder.
weeks, not 2 weeks from when you're listening to this, which will be Thanksgiving time.
2 weeks ago. Yes, we plan on, by now when you're listening to this, obviously, but we pretty much every chance we get to go to the Myers house every year, we go to it because they normally get pretty good people, like just one special guest.
Yeah.
For the Myers house around here, which is is it in Hickory, North Carolina?
No, it's Hillsboro, North Carolina.
Hillsboro.
The first time we went, we met Sandy Johnson, who played Judith Myers, Michael Myers' sister.
This was before she was doing conventions.
Yeah, this is when, like, she was just getting started. And then second time that we went, we met Tony Moran, who does the Unmask, when Michael Myers, who gets into the fight with Jamie, and Jamie pulls his mask off. So this year they're having Douglas Tatt, who is the stunt double in Halloween Kills. And we dig Halloween Kills, so we're really excited for that.
You know who else dug Halloween Kills?
Who's that?
John Carpenter.
Well, good for him.
Read that today, that John Carpenter said that was his favorite in the trilogy.
Well, you know what? I can see that because with the 2018 being so closely kind of mirror image of the first one, where it was less kills, it's more of the stalking, more of the John Carpenter, Alfred Hitchcock type.
Yeah.
But then Halloween Kills lives up to the name. He just goes apeshit and kills everybody he sees.
Yeah.
Which is a different pace. And I think John Carpenter probably looked at that and appreciated that, because he was like, okay, you made the first one and it was subtle. This one, he's kind of angry and he's going balls to the fucking wall. And that's the way we saw it as well. You don't make a fucking movie called Halloween Kills and don't deliver on the kills.
But it delivered majorly. It was it was the most violent Halloween movie next to the two Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah, I will agree.
Your three, like if you want if you want like killing, like Michael Myers just fucking people up, Rob Zombies 1 and 2, and especially 2, and Halloween Kills.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, so a lot of people don't like it. That's cool. That's their loss. That's their loss. You know, I'm sure somebody out there really fucking likes Halloween Ends. And me personally, I'm okay with it, but I'm not a big fan. And they're like, well, what the fuck's wrong with you? So it's all good.
Well, you know, the problem with, okay, this is, I think I've figured this out, is that the way it was going, it was up. So you had, like, you know, it piggybacked off the original with Halloween 2018, which I still wish I wouldn't had a tagline, like he's back, or the night he came back home, whatever. That's for another story. That was going up. All right, so you're starting at the original, then you're kind of going up. Not that it's better, you're just, you know, it's like stock, you know, it's going up. Okay, good storytelling, you know, pretty solid movie. Halloween Kills goes up even more. Even though some people hated that movie, somebody's probably listening like, that movie sucked. It didn't suck. It was good. And then Halloween fucking Kills was just like right there. And then Halloween Ends is just like fucking flatlined.
Yeah.
Just fucking nosedived.
You know, it would have been awesome if Halloween 2018, like you said, perfect, fine, ends on a cliffhanger. Did he survive? Obviously, we're getting a trilogy. Obviously, he did. Halloween Kills, Laurie Strode is in the hospital majority of the film, recovering. So another mob goes after Michael Myers. They can't do shit. We realize the only person that can stop Michael is Laurie. Laurie comes back in Halloween Ends, and she's the only one that can face Michael and get a weakness out of him and finally ends it. Nope. We get an entirely different story, and then at the end of it, we get what should have been the entire movie. That's the way I look at it.
What are you talking about? Part 3?
Yeah.
Halloween. Yeah. Okay, so
Halloween Ends should be skipped all the way through the last 25 minutes of the movie.
My thing with Halloween Ends, they should have... Okay, so you have the first part, the second part, and the third part in a movie, right? The first part, if you wanted to focus on just, what we think is Michael back, wreaking havoc, and then kind of towards the end of the first part, it goes in, surprise, it's Corey. It's not Michael. Then Michael comes back and then realizes there's somebody else killing. And then fucking, you can have them have their little battle, but, Michael's the dominant. Obviously, it's not really a competition. You think it is, like you think it's going to be like, like this epic battle, but you just build Laurie as a bad bitch even further because he just fucking runs through this kid. Yeah. Right. And then in your third act is when Laurie goes ham on this motherfucker and they have an all out balls to the walls fight.
Well, we got the third act. It's just nothing happened that you just said in the first or second act.
I know. That in my mind, that's how I would have liked it done.
Like Halloween Ends, the last 25 minutes of it is fucking really good. Yeah. I mean, with Laurie, they stabbing him. They're doing everything that they possibly can. And then, I mean, what can you do besides get rid of a fucker by throwing him in a fucking, that machine that crushes metal, you know? I mean, it ain't no coming back from that. That's cool, but, the way that Laurie was kind of portrayed in the third one didn't quite make a whole lot of sense, seeing that, in Halloween 2018...
She was so fucking paranoid.
It had been, 40 years, right. And she was so paranoid and she was so ready for him. And then he breaks out and does what he does in Halloween 18 and Halloween Kills. And then Halloween Ends, she's finally like, we need to move on. Yeah, but you still know he's out there and you're ready to move on. Like, you didn't feel comfortable when you knew he was locked up, but now that you know he's loose, you feel comfortable? What kind of fucking shit is that? See, anyway, this isn't a shit on Halloween Halloween Ends.
Yes.
This is to celebrate Halloween and the 45th anniversary. And honestly, let's tip our hats to all the filmmakers and actors and actresses who have brought us joy, even though some people shit on some of these movies. We enjoy them. And I can tell you right now, if you go to Fright Rags, they have released a 45th kind of anniversary T-shirts of the original Part 2, Part 4, Part 5. Check their website out. They have a whole new line. And I'm pretty sure there's some other websites out there that are doing the same.
Yeah, like Gutter Garbs.
Yeah. And you can go to your local Marshalls and Ross and Spencer's and Hot Topic. Halloween 2 is very, very popular for some reason. Like you can find a lot of Halloween 2 really cool shirts. Like just
I think
out of the blue.
It's a rights thing. I think it's easier to sell Halloween 2 versus Halloween for some reason. I don't know. It's got to be a rights thing.
Like it might be. I don't get it, but that's awesome for us because we think Halloween 2 is fucking amazing. So
absolutely, I fucking love Halloween 2, and I mean, rightfully so.
Oh yeah. So we have to talk about the future of Halloween. We have to talk about the big news that was released earlier this month, and that was the fact that Blumhouse, after they done their 3-picture deals, which was 18 Kills and End, they are shopping around the Makad guy, who is the son of the older Makad who passed away, who kind of owns the franchise.
Yeah.
He his contract, their contract with the Blumhouse is up after the 3 pictures were done. So they were shopping around the Halloween franchise.